Hello world, my name is Atticus and welcome back to the break room. Today, we cross the Viert Bridge. We've done it. Well, next time. Let's go. Is there? No, there's nothing. But what about over here? Just a sign? No treasure chest. That's a shame. The East Bose Highway. Oh man. What is that? I've been playing Bravely Default 2, so I keep trying to attack the enemies. And that's not how this game works. A Mad Roper. A tentacled monster that wafts through the air, divides after being wounded. I don't like that. That wasn't too bad. Let's just ignore the monsters for now. North is the Nebel Valley. Don't think we want to head there yet, but it'll probably be good to remember. Oh, what's that headed this way? Huh. Well, if it isn't Scheherazade, how have you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard about all the airliners being grounded after the Lion incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated. So, how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was the plan. Why? Do you know of something we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugran about it at the Bose branch. Anyway, I've got to get going. Catch you later. First Mr. Ashton and now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it, and we'll probably find our answers at the Bose branch. Agreed. If we do as he suggests and ask Lugran about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving. Doing a pretty good job of selling this big wide world. The random encounter with another bracer from Bose, and like we're heading towards Bose. So it makes sense, and cargo's gotta get transported somehow. If the airships aren't gonna do it, gotta drive it. Just a chance encounter. It's not like it didn't drive the plot forward. It thickened the mystery and gave us an objective, but West Bose, East Viert Bridge, North Hocken Gate. That's the one where we want to be a little less open about our jobs. Liking Bose's music. We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. Of the 5 major cities in Liberia, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what that huge building is over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here, with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising that they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. So it makes sense. In-game, for Sherazard, who's been here before, who knows where the Bracer Guild is, to say, yeah, it's right over there. And then you can imagine she would point or gesture towards some part of the city. But we don't get that. So we just get the dialogue line saying, yeah, it's right over there. And no indication of where there is. That's fun. What's this? The market? Excellent. Maybe I should have not done... Maybe I shouldn't have spent all my money before getting here. Excuse me. You're Father Holstein, right? Ho ho ho. Indeed I am, but how may I help you? This is for you. It's a letter from Father Divine and Roland. Is this for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. However, a letter from Father Divine could only mean... Ah, yes, he's come up with a new formula. Eh? A new formula for what? Don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine, known throughout Librel for his skills in the healing arts. In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was at Gransel Cathedral. Really? Even after he took up his new post as a father in Roland, he has continued his research without fail. And when he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us. We bracers use the medicine created by Father Divine on a daily basis, so, in a way, we're being supported in our work from behind the scenes. I had no idea. It would have been nice if he had at least mentioned it to us. But it's just like him not to, since he never talks about himself. Ain't that the truth? Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he is always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn, although it'd be a bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age. Yeah, har har har, or whatever. Well, how about we just try to work hard without overreaching ourselves? I appreciate you coming all the way up from Roland to deliver this letter today. Oh, Aidios, goddess of the firmament, please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives. We've completed our mission. Now to find the Bose branch, right over there. The hotel, I do need to rest up. Excellent. Okay. A bar? The Bracer Guild, I found it. Oh, Sherazard, you arrived a lot sooner than I expected. I appreciate you coming all the way from Roland. It's been a while, hasn't it, Lugran? Did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time? Yes, I received a call from Aina not that long ago. So that means these two kids with you are Cassius's children? Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright. And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lugran, and I oversee the Bose branch. Your father and I go way back. Please, just call me Lugran. Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident? Yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restriction on information, no public updates of the situation have been made. Not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the Guild hasn't heard a word either. Really? Why not? Aren't the Army and the Guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. But in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So, pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? I hate to admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved. Did you just say General Morgan? Great. Now it really looks like things are going to be a pain. General Morgan? Who's that? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates bracers, in fact. It seems he even makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what you're saying is that we're not getting any information because of this general? That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is that bracers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. And because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work. But we just came all the way here from Roland. If that's the way it's gonna be, then it's time to duel it out with this general to decide who gets to investigate the incident. You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle. Keep your cool, Bracer. There are other ways, such as the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incident. She has asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army. Well, that's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Well, hell, isn't this perfect timing? Lugran will accept the mayor's request. That sounds fine by me. But before you go, you two are junior bracers, right? Yeah, why? Junior bracers, so to speak, are members in training registered at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they're currently registered. And right now, for you two, that would be Roland. So what you're trying to say is that we have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right? You've got it. Here, all you need to do is sign on these forms to transfer your registration. Sure. Our names go here, and Estelle and Joshua filled out the registration transfer forms. Alright, it looks like everything is in order. Junior bracers, Estelle and Joshua, as of this day at 1520 hours. That's how you say military time, right? I don't know. Your registration at the Bose branch has been approved. This means that you are now members of the Bose branch. So you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. So pretty much we're still newbies? Well, it looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly. We'll do that. Understood. Any other jobs though? Ravenue Monster. A ferocious monster has been sighted along the trail behind Ravenue Village. It must be sought out and exterminated ASAP. For details, please see me in the village. Me being Elder Raisin? What's EI make? Ingredient Seeker. I'm in a bind right now as I seem to be lacking a certain cooking ingredient I regularly use for practice. Please bring tender poultry X5 to me, Gwen, at the Antarose restaurant. And an East Bose monster. A ferocious monster known as a king scorpion has been spotted roving the East Bose Highway. Bracers from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Alright. I feel like we might have the poultry. Good day to you, and welcome to Antarose. Do you have a reservation? Nope. Is this a restaurant then? 'Tis as you say, yes. I am the manager, Lecter. I tend to the restaurant's needs while the owner is away. Herein, the best quality ingredients and servers await you, amounting to the greatest dining experience of your life. I personally guarantee that if you partake of our delicacies, you will emerge full and satisfied. Please, come this way. I will gladly show you to a table. Wow, this guy's got a lot of confidence in his restaurant. And I must admit, it certainly does look like a nice place. Yeah, but he's a bit pushy, don't you think? I mean, when I see this place, my first thought is, cha-ching? We'd go broke if we ate here. It's not cheap, that's for certain. If one wished to stay for a full course dinner, let's see. It would require the bounty from 30 large monsters at minimum to gather enough Mira. Yeah, not for me, thanks. At that price, I'll gladly go to a street vendor. Deep fried palm on a stick, palms in a blanket. We have to find Gwen. You're not Gwen. Everyone's trying to show us to a table. You're also not Gwen. Psycho sort of pro shit. I've been reading that. It didn't say Gwen and I skipped it all. There's Gwen. Yes, can I help you? Hello. We're here with the Bracer Guild and we have a delivery. Oh, thank you so much for going to all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work. It was no problem at all. Helping those in need is what our job as bracers is all about. Yes, it's just like Estelle said. And now with the airliners at a standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us. It's different. I really appreciate you saying that, but the little bit of Mira I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please, let me do this for you, too. No. That's not how that line went. Oh well. The show must go on. Huh? Do what? I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelets. You mean the ones served here at Anteros? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that? Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make it just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean that you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician and her sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. A recipe, in the end, is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. We've learned the leaf barrel omelet recipe. Excellent. We'll have to give this a try later on. Estelle, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it. How rude. What are you trying to say? That I'm the worst cook ever? Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean that you should put a fistful in there, you know. I'll show you a fistful. Well, following the setup of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See? Now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. And thanks for the new recipe. My pleasure. Come and enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while, too. We've done it. Bit short of an episode, but my voice is starting to give out on me. So I think we're going to call it for today. Next time, we'll explore Bose a bit more. We have to meet with the mayor. Who I think... Nope. Intriguing. I do believe the mayor is on the west side of town. Which I think this one's west. Oh man. Oh man, I don't know. Well, assuming this is west, next time we'll go through here, we'll meet the mayor, and we'll find out what our next job is. But until then, I've been Atticus, thank you for joining me, and goodbye.